first. He's got him. He's got him. Oh, it's a good fish too. Easy, easy, easy. You got it. That's a big one. Nice. That's a really big fish. Clint's got a fish. Clint's got a fish. Clint has fish on. Nice, easy.
Okay, now I gotta not screw it up.
Up nice and slow.
Nice and easy. Let off the throttle. Oh, no, 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 no.
Hey out there, all you fishing addicts, I have some exciting news. We're actually running a massive sale on the website right now. So you've been looking to get some Addicted merch. It is 20% off all Addicted apparel, all of our hats, all of our jackets, all the stuff on the website. And if you spend $75, just $75, you're gonna get a free Addicted hat with every purchase over $75. All of the codes, everything down in the description that you need to make sure you can take advantage of the sale. Like I said, guys, I have some insane, exciting news, something that I've been working at for over 12 years now that is gonna come to fruition very, very soon. And I can't wait to tell all you guys, and it wouldn't be possible without all your guys' support. Shopping on the website, support Addicted. So thank you guys so much. Now let's get into this video. It's gonna be a banger.
Man, even Emily's getting in on this already.
There's that one right there. That's the kind of eyes I have. We better get going. They're getting them right now. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Addicted Fishing. We got a real special episode today because I have got one of my best pals in the world. Say something, Clint, so people know your voice.
You're talking about Emily.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, one of my other best pals in the world, but I've got Clint, who's never caught a winter steelhead, and we're gonna try to make that happen today. So I've got my work cut out for me, but I did bring a stick. I've got Miss Emily Frack over here. So she's one of our local competitors in the Northwest on the bass circuit. She kind of said that she never caught a winter steelhead too. So I've got a couple guys in here that we're gonna try to make it happen today. But afterwards, well, we're not gonna talk about what we're gonna do afterwards because Clint and I are gonna go to a little bit of a competition, if you will.
I'm gonna smoke.
But you've got it.
Oh, you like what I did there?
All right, but hey, guess what? He's got to catch a fish first. So, got Mr. Blair Johnson, VGS Guide Service in the boat today. He's going to be helping out. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, cold, chilly morning on the river. But I've already seen 2 caught, so we're out of here. Let's go.
Get out of my face, Sean.
Oh, look at that. All right, we're good. The key, Emily, because I know Clint's actually done this a lot. He's just failed, so maybe he should listen too. But one thing about the steelhead fishing, right, you want to have enough line on the water to where you're not affecting the bobber, but you can't have too much. So that's why we use these 9 and 10 foot long rods. So keep your rod in the air to keep that line off the water, and give me about 3 cranks right now. And kind of lift more. There you go. That bobber is working as perfect as it can, but you want to make sure that it's just drifting along in the current. Now, if they get too close to each other, we'll reel in and recast. Sometimes they drag a little differently, but we are fishing so perfect right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Why? Because the way I did it?
Yeah. So you just want to go one motion like this. Your pole's on this side and go right here. Whack. And let it hit the water on the other side. You heard what I said?
No.
Oh, man.
Whoops. Sorry.
Go below.
Sean, did you get that on camera?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Stick on.
You got a limb cod there, bud. That's a 3 pounder. Woo. You were on it, bud. If that was a fish, you would have got him. Yeah.
Oh.
Real.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Was it a bite? Did Clint have a bite?
I cracked it off on purpose.
No wonder your 3, 2, 1 didn't
Did you
work.
break off?
I have no idea. When would
you
I?
gotta generally fish with a hook and some bait. You don't even have a bead on right
I
now,
wonder
buddy.
it doesn't.
Okay.
Are you supposed to fish with a bead?
Yeah.
Oh, the swivel doesn't catch them?
No.
Dang.
You ain't that good, bro.
Okay. Oh my God. Safety's on.
A little further.
Shut up! Sean, get that
Safety was on.
camera out of my face.
Bobber's under.
Clint's got a fish. Clint has fish on. Nice, easy. Clint, you got it, buddy. You got him. This is gonna happen.
Okay, now I gotta not screw it up.
Come on, Clint.
Step back. Ready?
Nice and slow. Nope, down.
Oh, God.
In the water. There you go, work him out.
Yep, there he is.
Up nice and slow.
Nice and easy. I'm gonna let off the throttle a little bit.
Oh!
No!
It's gonna happen.
Heartbreaker.
No!
What did I do?
Nothing. You just
That's
suck.
awesome. You look
This
at
is like a curse. Come here. There's been like no fish caught today. Clint finally locks into one, but before that, you guys didn't see I had my throttle cable break, or my cup control cable break on this. It was snowing on us this morning. We're having everything that could just possibly go freaking wrong. And Clint has a dime right chromer and it pops off at the boat. The world does not want Clint to catch fish. Clint?
I tried hard.
You did so good.
All right, let's go do it again. Woo! Got it, that's big.
Nice.
Got it, man. Nice and easy. Step to the edge of the boat. There you go, stay there. Freaking that thing choked that beam. Feel that bobber and slowly lift up straight. Maybe he might give it up early. Nope, if he throws it right now,
Away from
that's
the boat.
a really big fish. That's a really big fish.
This way now.
He's just dogging you. No more big fish.
It is. That was big.
It's a big fish, yeah. You got
Oh,
it!
nice! Woo!
Hold on. Yes!
Good
Woo!
job.
I knew Emily would get a fish before Clint. Nice job, Emily.
This
That's a
look how
stud.
pink it is.
That's a stud.
That's beautiful.
Clint, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Oh.
I mean, she's like a trained tournament angler and really good
why?
at fishing and stuff. That's how you're supposed to do it. First steelhead. It's a stud. Personal best?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Nice steelhead. Then we gotta tag it up. We don't do that in the bass world, but we gotta tag that fish before you go fishing again. You're allowed 3 of those a day up here.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna put him in the box and bleed him, and he's gonna be a good eating buck. Whew, nice fish. That's a good first steelhead. Comment below. Do you guys really think Clint's gonna be able to put the pieces together on a day like today? There's hardly nobody here. It's early winter steelhead fishing. There's not that many fish in the system, but do you think he's gonna put it together? Comment below. Or is he gonna jinx me the rest of the day and he's gonna watch us catch all the fish?
Fish on.
He's got him, he's got him! Oh, it's a good fish too. It's a good fish.
I just set right in here where it should go down.
Nice job, 𝗛𝗟𝗣. Clint, why did you let that one go by you?
Well, you know,
Clint.
I got a taste today. Emily got a taste. Now it's Blair's turn.
Yep, that is a hatchery hen. Yeah! Big one too. Woohoo! Good job, 𝗛𝗟𝗣. Look at that big one.
Hey, what do you want to do with the boat? We were both right in the same line.
I know, I went through right behind
Look
you.
at that. What's that? Whatever.
Just had to play a little cleanup behind Clint. I let him go right through there.
That's a nice big steelhead, Blair. I think that's the exact one that Clint's looking for.
It's got a gash on his side.
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Get that camera out of my face, Sean.
It's gonna happen, big boy.
Oh.
Hey, it's gonna happen.
We gotta play into
Oh,
the
He needs
big
a
one.
hug.
I was
I
trying hard
was
to
like
get one there.
3 feet on the same line as him, right in front of him.
So here's a story too, guys. See this bobber? So we caught a 37 by 20 inch hen a few days ago on one of the local rivers around here on this bobber. It's got a crack in it and I can't replace it because it's that lucky of a rod. It is a blessed piece of equipment.
Not anymore.
Not anymore! So 2 fish in the box, and of course the one that got away that happened to be Clint's. But you know what? Clint and his history on this river is starting to show a little bit because we're gonna roll a couple shots of the last time Clint made an attempt to catch a winter steelhead on this river.
Is that fish? Yeah. No. Stick? Probably a stick. Real nice stick.
Clint
Oh, it is.
decided to rig his bobber backwards. Who are we to talk? Because
Marlon sent me a text.
He's thinking really hard to try to come up with something.
Yeah, he can. It's fine.
Got him that time. You set the hook on that one, Clint.
There he is. That's a fish.
Yep. Oh my God!
Had his first winter steelhead ever of his life on it, and he just lost it.
Sean, out of the water. Sean, turn the camera off.
Halfway over there.
The red sign? Safety's on. Oops, sorry, Blair. Sorry.
We'll get it on the next one.
Clint kind of looks like a kid.
Man, now even Emily's getting in on this.
Oh, it's just gonna keep. It's just gonna keep getting worse.
Such
too.
a nice big fish Blair just caught.
Sean, get that camera out of my face. Whoa!
Oh, Clint's now screwing with us. I see. Okay, that's
Gotta
smart.
get us back somehow.
That's real smart there, bud.
Get him! Fish on. What is it? Sideways swimming stick. And you were late as hell. Your bail.
Because I had the bail open. I was letting the line out.
Oh, Clint, you were so close. Not really.
Oh my God, you were fumble f***ing that reel. Get him! Fish on. What is Tech tip, guys. One thing that we're doing when we're fishing these beads like this, taking a little bit of this winter chrome blend and just putting a little dab of it on the side of the boat. And then after you've made a couple passes or a few casts, you just want to take that bead, dip it in there a little bit, rub it around on there, and then that'll be good for 30 minutes or so. And after you made a few passes, come back and do it again.
It's a fish, it's a fish! He's got one, he's got one! Clint's on! Everybody, Clint's on! I'm like, you got a fish, bro! He's on it. Oh, it's a good one too, buddy. Beauty. Nice and easy, no, don't let him run it out. Keep going. Give me a lift.
Is it a wild?
It's a wild.
Shut up.
He caught one before me. Now I'm never going to hear the end of it. Dang it! You got him, dude! Yes! We did it! 5 years!
What's going on?
5 years! And, oh, I can't tell it any more than that, but unfortunately, all the crap we give you on the live feeds, for those of you that don't know, every Wednesday we do a live show. Clint does a great job of producing it, and we've given him crap about winter steelhead for so many years, and he broke it with a nice hen, bro!
Woo! I can't believe it. I did it.
I'm the only one today who hasn't caught a steelhead, and I'm the first bait that goes through the holes. And that means Clint cleaned up that beautiful, nice little hatchery hen right behind me, dude.
That's the best part of the whole.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Now I gotta catch one or else it's
That
not
is
gonna
the
be
best
good for
part
me.
of the whole-
Apparently now this video took a turn that I did not expect.
Yeah.
But you got one, so now I gotta, you got it. Okay, I'll send that tomorrow.
Thank you.
Like, what is going
Camera's
on,
bad.
you guys? I got problems, you guys. Emily's, Blair's, Clint's, mine. And I'm like first bead through the holes. I should be getting them, but oh well. I'm really glad, honestly, guys. Like, don't tell Clint this, but I'm really glad.
Well, I was trying to figure out if I need to get out of the way or.
Gosh, I better catch a fish, man.
It's okay, Cameron.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
It's okay, buddy. You're doing good.
Come on!
Good.
I'm trying, you guys. Just staring at my bobber really, really hard.
Oh,
Oh, did you see how fast I was on it? I was on it so fast.
All right, guys. We were all set to leave and ready to go, but Cameron's still a little butthurt and
Hey.
needs to catch one. So we're toughing it out. We're gonna drag this
I don't
out.
care if it's dark.
There you go. Who thinks Cameron's gonna get one before we finish this episode? Comment below.
Come on, bite it! Bite it!
Right in the line behind his. That way, if I do get another
Oh, so now you're just going for blood. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Cool. You've gone fishing with Jordan, Patrick, all these people to catch a winter steelhead. Finally, the guy that gets you into one is how I get treated.
going for your throw.
Whatever, bro. No, you do not. No, no,
Yes,
no, no. Oh, it's a nice one too. No, Emily, lift your flyer up and away. No. 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 Blair, knock it off. Blair, knock it off at the net. Knock it off at the net.
He's not ready. He's not ready.
Rip on it. Rip on it. Set the hook. Set the hook harder, Blair. Or Clint. Just somebody break it. Oh God.
That was not gonna break off.
Oh yeah, stab at it. Stab at it.
Just play this
Oh
out.
no, 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 no.
Yeah! Hey! Hey, Cameron, you remember this little play from Springer Fishing?
Yeah! And it's coming home, baby. Did he just throw the net down and do a suck it?
Steelhead fishing is so much fun, guys. Look at that, look, you gotta get the camera on Cameron's face right now.
Apparently the steelhead gods don't like me now.
Oh, all right. That's 3. Well, 3 hooked, 2 killed. Yeah, right there. Yeah, just keep that going, just like you're doing right there.
Is that how I do it? Am I doing it right,
let
Clint?
that ride,
Clint,
Cam.
how should I do this?
Yeah, let that ride.
Is my
right
bead
there.
fishing good?
Let
What
that
color
ride.
bead were you using? Were you using chartreuse or pink? Was it red? Oh my God. That looks so good.
Keep going, keep asking him, keep asking him.
Wow. I thought hell hath frozen over right there with that bobber down. Come on, fish. Come on. Come on, I need a fish so bad, you guys. Come on, please, bobber, go down. Eat your food, Tina. Don't you eat your food?
God.
I got the stick. Oh, if Clint gets a fish right now, leave it, Clint, leave it. All right. So we're just struggle busting right now. Oh, keep them in there, guys, keep them in there. You're in it so good, Blair. Come on. I mean, don't catch anymore. Wait, what am I talking about? They made me do this shot. Sean literally made me do this shot for you guys because here's my fish today, and that's nothing. I didn't even have a bite.
So much fun. So much fun.
You know, I'm happy for you, buddy. I really am happy for you.
Don't do it.
This has been a long.
Don't do
This has been a long time coming. But don't go anywhere, guys. This episode's just getting started because what started this whole thing was him and I were jawing at each other at one of our live feeds about who can make the best smoked steelhead. So the fight continues, except for I'm gonna have to take one of your fish home. I gotta take a
That's
pity,
the best part of this as well.
pity fish home,
I love it.
and we're gonna have ourselves a little smoke off, if you will. But here in just a second, I'm gonna show you guys something super special that we got coming out this summer. Here's Emily's steelhead, guys, but I can tell you what, it's been a year coming, and I don't know the exact dates, and we've learned that when things are out of our control that we don't give exact dates anymore, but we're just gonna say summer of 2024. We're actually gonna have my fillet knife finally out, built by a custom maker. I'm not gonna say his name just yet. I'm gonna wait, save for the release date. Excellent steel, retains its sharpness. It's gonna have the right attributes as far as like the handle, the grip. You guys have seen me flay a ton of salmon and steelhead with this thing in all the shorts and all the videos that we've done. Basically everything that I have flayed in the last year and a half has been flayed by one of these knives. I'm super proud of them. They're gonna be coming out this summer. You will see the announcements when we have them, an exact due date, but be sure to check it out. As always, we're gonna start with removing the anal, and the vent fins on the steelhead. Try to go really close so we don't lose a lot of meat. I'm gonna remove the guts by just opening up the belly cavity and taking my knife, sliding in there, making one little incision kind of up where the throat of the steelhead's at. And all that will come right out. Give the belly cavity a good rinse. Give the outside of the fish a good rinse. Now we're gonna get to filleting. I really like how thin this blade is from here to here because then I can rotate that blade inside the fish. The real thick blades, you have to take the head off before you do the fillet, but with this guy, You just slide the knife in here behind the collar at a downward angle going towards the head of the fish. And by beveling the knife here a little bit, you're gonna get some of that meat that's locked up in there behind the head. Once you do, you can turn the blade, find the backbone, run it right down the backbone. Look at that. Tell me you can find better fillets than that, folks, on a dang steelhead, which have the toughest bones of them all. It's gonna be a beautiful fish, Emily. So, same thing with this side. Gonna take the knife, I'm gonna roll it down there, find the backbone, and slide it along. Trying not to damage your knife on the middle. Boom. Please tell me that was a good fillet job. Comment below, guys. Once I do that, I take the knife. I like to start it right up alongside the rib bones, turn it over, and run it right down those bones until I remove them. This is such a big fish that we're gonna cut it into thirds. Give it a quick rinse, very light, quick rinse, and put it in the bag. Beautiful fillets, nice, big, healthy fish. One that you definitely want to take home. Like I said, guys, be here shortly. So here's the rule. Since Clint, the master angler, fisherman extraordinaire, caught 2 steelhead, we took his 2 steelhead and split them. So I got 1 fillet from one and 1 fillet from the other, so do you. And this is gonna be the basis for the smoking competition, because we're gonna have to see who the real fisherman extraordinaire is after they make their smoked fish. All's fair?
Ready. I'm ready.
So next, we're gonna take some cameras, we're gonna go and do our respective smokings at our places and bring them to a live feed and have somebody judge them. We don't know who yet. We have a surprise for that. Stay tuned.
All right, you guys. Cameron just can't let it go and can't let me enjoy in a little bit of a celebration. We went to go get the truck. We thought the day was over. He's headed up to try to get one by himself. So let's see what happens. How many of you think he's actually gonna pull this off before the truck gets here? Comment below.
I ain't giving up.
Come on, let's go.
I go first. Give it a second. Well, everybody, the boat is put away. It's all said and done. I've got steelhead sitting here in the strainer, about ready to get sliced up for my special project, because after the butt kicking I took from Clint today, I'm gonna have to win this smoking competition, or else I think I'm just gonna lose all respect as a guide or a fisherman or whatever. All said and done, it was really cool to see Clint get a couple fish. I know he's been trying a long time. He's been hanging around, you know, chasing us around, dealing with us for years. So it was pretty cool to get him a couple fish today, but man, I'm not gonna hear the end of it. So I've got that steelhead sitting behind me. I've already got my 4:1 salt to brown sugar ratio, got some maple syrup. I'm just gonna do some slicing on this steelhead and cut it up into little tiny strips, because I am gonna basically go for a very sweet, a very dry, jalapenoed candied steelhead. That's what we're going for. I've got another little trick up my sleeve, which I'm going to show you guys in a couple days after this is brining, and hopefully it's going to win me the competition, or at least the second part of this competition, because the first part didn't go so well for me. So time to slice. I'm going to show you guys the process of putting that into the brining tub, and then we're going to let that marinate for a couple days. Pat that down, makes it a lot easier to cut. Nice little strips here. Okay, so I have my thin strips of those steelhead that we just caught. I'm gonna throw them into my food container here for brining. Just gonna add a little bit in before we start mixing in this brown sugar salt combination. This is gonna be messy. Now, one thing, guys, we're gonna go really heavy on this brine, because I've got the pieces cut into little thin strips so that brine can permeate all sides of this fish. I'm going for more of a candied effect. And since we're going with a candied effect, we're gonna go real heavy on a lot of this brine, a lot of this brown sugar, and we're even gonna probably throw a little maple syrup in there just to top it off. I want this good and coated. We're just gonna get crazy with it. Not skimping on the brown sugar and the salt today. Getting that good mixed, all the pieces nice and coated. That brown sugar is gonna get into all of this. Okay, so that's gonna sit and it's gonna soak for a couple days. Obviously, a lot of that water and that moisture that's in the fish is gonna leach out. It's gonna create kind of a syrup in the bottom. I'm gonna add some of our own maple syrup to it as well. But when we come back in a couple days, we're gonna do something a little bit different than what I've done before. I'm really excited to try it. Like I said, I gotta pull out all the stops to see, to make sure that I beat Clint in the smoking competition. But I can tell you what, I'm sure he's got some really, cool stuff. He was kind of hinting at what he might be doing, but I know you guys are going to check that out right now.
All right, you guys. Well, we're back here at the house. It's been a few days since we went fishing. We actually were fishing and caught the fish on Tuesday. That evening, came home, vacuum sealed them, threw them in the freezer, and I really like freezing them before I smoke. Well, I should say, I do with my salmon, right? I don't have any experience cooking steelhead because this is my first one, and actually my first two. So, damn it with the squeaky toy. What we're gonna need, we're just gonna start the brining process. It's gonna take basically overnight. It's 6 o'clock. I wanted to try to time it like you got home from the river and settled down and got the fish all cleaned up, and then you could go right into this process. So basically all you're gonna need is a Ziploc bag, a couple things of root beer. And you can also substitute Coke. So I've done this with Coke and I've done it with root beer. I like to buy the root beer or the beverages that have the real cane sugar. I usually do it with the Mexican Coke, but the store was all out of Mexican Coke. So it was on sale, they were all sold out. I have done root beer in the past, but I prefer the Coke. The only other thing you need is some salt. And I like to use canning or pickling salt when I do the brine, and the reason for that, this is a much finer salt than any of the other salts, and it dissolves a lot easier in cold liquids. I like to get my little baking pan. I just feel like once I get the fish in the Ziploc with the other items, it brines and I can move them around to make sure the brine covers the fish better. I'm just gonna start with a little plastic bowl. I like to do this, and you'll see why here. Look at that, little Christmas gift from the kids, huh? But I like to start with a bowl when I put the root beer in there and the salt. Once I add the salt, it's gonna really start kind of foaming and bubbling up. So I just find it a lot easier to just do it really quick in the bowl, get it all mixed up. We'll dump this in and it'll really start foaming up. So you wanna use a big bowl, don't use a little small bowl. And then I'd like to get a whisk. Make sure we get all that salt dissolved in the root beer. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see it really foamed up on me. All right, I'll set that aside for a second. So as you can see, the steelhead is still basically frozen. I pulled it out of the freezer. I didn't sit there and let it complete. Oh my God. All right, so as you can see, the steelhead is actually still frozen. I didn't pull it out and let it defrost. The brine will defrost it, and as it sits there overnight in the liquid, it'll defrost overnight in the fridge. So I like to pull the steelhead out, throw it in a 1 gallon Ziploc bag, and when I froze it, I did it skin to skin in the Ziploc bag. That way when I pull them out, I got skin to skin, and then what I'm really gonna have out and exposed is the meat of the fish to really absorb that brine. All right, so we got the steelhead in the Ziploc, just a 1 gallon freezer Ziploc bag. We got our brine all mixed up, ready to go. We're just gonna dump it in this bag here. Make sure we get all that goodness in there. And then all I like to do is zip it up, try to get as much air as I can out of it. And then all I do is I just throw it in the fridge, let it go overnight. We'll probably come back, I don't know, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to finish the next steps. And all I do is just leave it in the fridge. Every time I walk past the fridge or whatever after an hour or two, I'll just roll the bag around or flip it just to make sure all the pieces of meat are getting exposed to that brine. I don't want it sitting on the bottom tight, because that's usually where the brine won't pick up, or sorry, where the fish won't pick up the brine. Let's try that again. Good luck with this, Sean. Don't put all the stupid stuff in. So what we're gonna do is we'll call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon sometime, and I'll show you the next steps of how I like to prepare my fish for the smoke.
All right, everybody. 2 days in the brine. Look at this stuff. Looks kind of gross, but I'm telling you what, it is gonna be good. Got some maple syrup, brown sugar, salt, all sorts of goodness going on there. I've got the secret weapon loaded outside. We're gonna give these a quick rinse and head to the smoker. Pretty some of that stuff came out. Well, there it is. My little secret weapon. What this does, guys, is it provides smoke with no temperature going into your grill. So a lot of these smokers end up getting too hot and you end up cooking your fish. Even though this one gets down to 170 degrees, I want to give smoke flavor to this fish and let it dry out for a couple hours before I do my final heat. I think that's the one way that you guys get a real candied effect on this fish. So I'm gonna have to do that to beat Clint today. And now I'm just gonna add my pieces to my grill. And I've got stuff to baste and to flavor this stuff later, but I'm gonna let this stuff dry out. I'm gonna let that smoke permeate and make a nice layer of pellicle on this fish. All right, there's those candied good pieces. The smoke chief is rolling coal. Look at that thing go. That is cool. Let's see how she do. Hopefully it's going to be enough that Marlon and the gang that's going to be there on Wednesday night for our live feed is going to think that it's impressive enough to at least give me one small victory in this video, dang it. Okay, we're about 90 minutes in and I wanted to do just a quick little update because I kind of started it in the afternoon and it's going to get dark. But I want you guys to see how much smoke that little smoke chief is putting out. Check this out, guys. My neighbors are going to think I'm having a fire back here. But what's cool is like you feel like this fish, it's like cold to the touch. Look at that color. Oh, it's coming out good. But this fish is cold to the touch with that much smoke. Like I should have had a block of cheese going on in the back there too, but just wanted to give you guys an idea how much smoke is pouring out of that freaking tube and getting this all cured up. So unfortunately, since I am not very good at doing this without Sean or Alex, I didn't record starting the actual smoker to bring that fish up to temperature to make it safe to eat. I cold smoked it for 3 hours, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my glaze, and I just took a little bit of sliced jalapeno, and all I'm going to do is kind of muddle this up, just so the oils and the essence, because, whoa, going to go flying around, are going to get all mixed into the bottom of the bowl here. Then I'm going to take some fresh honey from 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗪 𝗪𝗡𝗥𝗗 for my part of my glaze. I'm going to make a little bit of mess just to speed this up for you guys, and a little maple syrup. And now what I'm going to do is let this sit for a little bit, but I'm going to go start rushing this on the fish since I've got about a half an hour left. I'm going to mash those jalapenos into that, get that maybe a little bit of spiciness, maybe a little bit of essence of them. And we're going to take that and start kind of rubbing that all over that candied fish out in the smoker. Okay, we're getting there, guys. I'm going to just set that there, take that honey, maple syrup, and just start glazing the salmon, or excuse me, the steelhead. You get all sides. It's going to be pretty liberal with putting the dousing on. Some of it's going to melt off. You guys get the idea. We're going for it. We're done. We're going to pull this out and put a little more of our glaze on it, and we will go in and test it tomorrow and see how everything tastes.
All right, you guys, welcome back. It's the next day. It's a little bit later than I wanted to get started. Got a little distracted doing some other things, so we might be a little rushed on the other steps to get this done at a decent hour tonight. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna give them a quick rinse them off, pat them dry. We're gonna cover them completely in brown sugar, leave them in the fridge until that brown sugar liquefies. Probably gonna be anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. We'll, again, pat them dry, stick them under a fan, let them air dry for about an hour. That hour of under the fan, it's gonna build whatever you guys comment below. I forget what it's called. I wanna say pectoral. or something like that. I don't know. You guys probably know. But basically, it's just putting a layer on the fish before we smoke it, so it can really grab and absorb that smoke. And then we're gonna head out and we're gonna smoke them in the little chief. Here we are back outside, you guys. Got the salmon, the big chief. Let's get this thing going. So I'm gonna do about 2 pans. Each pan's gonna take about 45 minutes or so. I'm gonna do 2 pans of chips and then just cook it to temp. See you in a bit. All right, you guys, we've done 2 pans of chips. This thing should be cooking away. And what I wanna do is just pop it open, get a quick temp, and I'm monitoring it closely because what I'm looking for is the last 30 minutes or so. I wanna baste it with our special ingredients, and hopefully that's what pushes us over the edge to beat Cam. Let's pop this open and see how we're doing. All right, so we're at 100 degrees right now. We're looking for the last little bit. I think another 30 minutes, 45 minutes here, and we should be good to go. All right, you guys, we're up to our final step here, our final stage with our secret ingredient. So, for those of you that come and meet us at the shows, you know, in Puyallup and in Portland at the sportsman shows, this guy always has a booth near us. It's called Ghost Scream. What is this? A chili garlic jam. So, this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna baste it the last 30 minutes. So let's head out to the smoker. We'll do this final step and we'll be back with you soon. All right. I like to layer it on there nice and thick, you guys. There you go. We'll finish wrapping this up, but basically baste it, let it go another 30 minutes or so, get to temp, and we'll call this done.
So now we're in the shop. I can tell you what, I totally spaced going out and doing a video where I went out to my smoker and pulled it in, but we've got the finished product right here.
Yeah.
No, it was late. It was really late, and I said that in the video. I'm doing it at dark. I think Clint did the same thing.
I did the same thing.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
But here we are. We've got our honorary judge, Mr. Marlino, who's going to judge the last and final segment of this competition.
I'm going to try Clint's first. What do you got?
Let's see the presentation. We need to see the presentation.
What's the recipe here? Hold on.
Pull a napkin out. Presentation is everything with the meal.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. I think Clint's does look pretty nasty. It looks like slimy to me or something. Doesn't it? Why is it all slimy?
You totally put that other piece out for him. That's not a very good. That's
No,
not a
too
fair
late.
deal.
We already got it out. Let's just dive in here.
Okay,
here we go. Let's try it up, Clint. It's really spicy.
What'd you put on it?
Ghost Scream.
We'll try to go Ghost Screen top secret, huh?
It's not bad.
It's the last half hour. It's basted with ghost, but I make it at work, and everyone at work loves it. They're like, and I always tell them, oh, it's got a little kick.
It's really, really smoky. It's got like a very, definitely very smoky taste to it, but it's not bad. I like it. And then we got Cam's here.
Great presentation.
It's pretty tasty.
Candy.
Let's dive in here. Cam, this is something new you haven't really done before, yeah?
I haven't tried this recipe yet. You know, usually like I kind of have my way of doing it, but I tried to go with the cold smoked way just to try to add a little extra something to it.
I like
to
your
be
other
good.
recipe better.
Everybody,
Right, but we know another
I think
recipe.
I do too.
I still
But
like
I wanted
this.
to go with the cold smoke.
It's
I
good.
wanted to try it.
A lot of people want this and they don't know how to make it. And it seems like the way you did it turned out very easy with the smoke attachment. But that's a hard look to get perfected, and it's not that dry.
I think a little more tweaking on some of my brine times and a little too much salt in there, so you really lose the sweet
It's salty.
jalapenos. Yeah, you really lose that. I think I kind of might have over-brined a little bit.
It is Steelhead though.
I'm going to try
It is
Clint's
steel.
again.
It is Steelhead.
I would do less Ghost Scream.
If you smoked it with alder, this would have been better.
Yeah, well, that was my mistake. I used what came in my Big Chief box, which is not what I would normally use, to be honest. I would not.
And now you have to try Cam's though.
Well, Cam has to try mine then.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, sorry, Clint. Cam wins.
Oh, thank heavens. Oh, I got a piece of it. Thank heavens.
Whose fish did you have to smoke, though? Whose fish did you have to smoke, though?
Clint's fish.
Did you catch that thing? So it doesn't matter. I still won. Just like you like to say, my boat, my gear, my bait, my fish.
Okay, here we go. Roll the outro.
No, this goes natural.
You know me. It's either 1 or 28.
Hey,
Are you
guys.
recording it? Hey, guys.
Just say, okay, now we're hearing them chop. We got this fish done.
Ready? So guess what, guys? Oh my god. So another addictive video in the books. It was fun to actually take Clint out, even though he doesn't appreciate it apparently. It was fun to actually go out and get Clint his first 2 winter steelhead. Also, special thanks to Emily for coming along and getting a nice big fish as well. I will have to say, if it wasn't for Clint, we wouldn't have been able to do this competition. So, as always, a good time. But you know what? If you're a first-time steelheader, hit me up. I'll probably get you out on your first steelhead as well. Look at 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 add? Anything else you want to add?
Nope, we're good. Thanks so
Dude,
much
it's
for
on.
watching, everyone.
Thank you, Cameron.
See you on the next one.